Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
I just came in to bombard your live just really quickly.
Sure.
I have to go get my nails done because
Oh,
my
that's
nails
exciting.
they're lifting, so she wants to get them done before Christmas.
Oh, definitely get them done. Good morning,
So you're,
Michelle.
I'm on the new PC.
Well, how do you like it?
I love it. Hi
Second.
Michelle. Hi Amy.
Hi, Amy. Well, that's awesome. I'm refilling my pump as we speak. There we go.
Where's Maureen?
She is getting Wayne ready to leave to head to a job site.
Oh,
Very exciting, exciting news.
where are
It
you?
is uh, it is in Texas, so it's just a few hours from where they're at now.
Oh,
Hello,
cool.
Jules.
Hi Julie. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. I love you guys.
We love you and enjoy your spa day.
Thank you. Bye, sweetie.
That is awesome. Getting your nails done. Hello, Laura. Good to see you. So, I hope everyone is having a good day today. Happy birthday, Michelle. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michelle. Happy birthday to you. Um, Excuse me while I chase my cat out of the room. Um, Hello, Janice. It is good to see you. I'm such a good mood. It's almost Christmas. It is the 17th of December, and Christmas is right around the corner. Hello, Laura. Great to see you. So, as I had said, Maureen is getting her husband ready to go to a job site, but it is located in Texas, just a few hours away from where they are now. So, she can't join us today, but that's okay, you know. And of course, Carrie is on her way to a spa day, so we will enjoy that for her. It is a good day. Please wish Michelle Mosaics happy birthday. And hello, Annette. Good to see you. It is a lovely morning today. It is National Maple Syrup Day, so that is a great thing to celebrate. Um, like to celebrate those little obscure holidays. I love that about I love that about the world. We have these holidays that we know nothing about. So when you're coming in, you can type the word weather, a space, and then your zip code, and it will tell you what your weather is. And I would love that. Let us know what your weather is, what you're working on, and what's in your cup. Because, well, we're all nosy. Hello, Tammy. It is good to see you. So I am working on my angel now. I did get my wire. And that is another joke behind that, which I will tell. So it's going to be a funny one. You're going to love this. So in Marion, where our birthday girl is, it is sunny with a temperature of 37 Fahrenheit, 3 Celsius. The wind is blowing from the west southwest at 10 miles an hour, and it is 69% humidity. Where our lovely Amy, the Jill of all trades, is located at. It is 20 Fahrenheit, -7 Celsius. The wind is blowing south southeast at 1 miles an hour and 84% humidity. That's humid, Amy. And where our lovely Laura, our Canadian Laura, is located in Oshawa, it is 37 Fahrenheit, 3 Celsius, and the wind is blowing from the west southwest at 12 miles an hour, and it is humid there too at 81%. Wow. Look at you guys with the cool weather. I hope you're staying warm. And our lovely Jules, we love our Jules. She's located over there in Ohio. It is 41 Fahrenheit, or it is 5 Celsius. The wind is blowing southwest at 11 miles an hour, and it is 50% humidity. Where lovely Annette is, Over there in New York, it is 35 Fahrenheit, 2 Celsius. The wind is blowing west southwest at 12 miles an hour and 70% humidity. And Michelle has coffee in her cup. I'm really shocked. And is working on an Afghan, which she has sold or bartered for. And that is a beautiful Afghan done in purples and pinks. Very exciting. Well, hello, King. It is so nice to see you. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you can be a very nice person. Apparently, you cannot, so that was not very nice of you. But I am having a great day. I always start at a quarter till, my darling. Hello, Maureen, my sweet girl, or lady, as I would prefer to say. It is good to see you. I have told everyone that you are getting your husband prepared to travel and headed to a job site. It is so good to see you. But definite safe travels for your husband. So if everybody could keep Maureen and her husband in their prayers so that they have safe travels. Hello, Candy. It is good to see you. I hope you are doing well. But I am in a great mood today. And hello, Big Snake Bone. It is hello, Snake. Good morning. And I think that's cool that Snake says hi. So Froggy says hi back. That is so funny. Anyway, today is you could be Candy, bless your heart. I hope everything's okay. I'm so sorry that you could be better. And hopefully you will get better. You do. Only Wednesday. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I do hope that things pick up for you. And I hope they get better. I really do. And bless your heart. Anyway, let's start off the day with some history. So, Froggy has a love of history. So, let's start off with some history. I don't know how I opened that other keyboard. But anyway, today is December 17th. In 1903, the first airplane flies near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. It was Orville and Wilbur Wright to make the first flight. In 1872, Buffalo Bill Cody makes his first stage appearance. In 1961, the circus catches fire in Brazil, killing hundreds. In 2011, Kim Jong, the second leader of North Korea, dies. In 1777, France formally recognizes the United States. In 1892, the first issue of Vogue is published. Yes, that magazine is that old. In 2003, the third and final Lord of the Rings movie opens. In 1862, Union General Ulysses S. Grant expels Jews from his military district. That was not nice. and that was the Union General, by the way. In 1991, Boris Yeltsin announces the Soviet Union will cease to exist by the New Year's Eve. In 1975, Lynette Squeaky Fromm sentenced to life for assassination attempt. In 1986, Operation Iceman nabs notorious mafia hitman Richard Kuklinski. In 1979, stuntsman Stan Barrett breaks the sound barrier unofficially. In 2010, street vendor Mohammed uh, Bouazizi self-immolates in Tunisia, igniting the Arab Spring. In 1944, U.S. approves end to internment of Japanese Americans. Thank goodness. In 1963, Clean Air Act becomes law. And back in 1941, commander at Pearl Harbor is relieved of his duties. Oh my. So I'm going to come back and check the chat and make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, absolutely. Yes, I will pray for Paige, your store manager. Oh, bless her heart, she was in a car accident. You're doing her and your job. Bless your heart. I am so sorry, sweetie. You shouldn't have to do the job of two people. So let's go on to some words of the day. You know how I love a good word of the day. The first word of the day is Baroque, Baroque. It is an adjective, French, mid 18th century. There are two definitions. The first, highly ornate and extravagant in style. The second, relating to or denoting a style of European architecture, music, and art of the 17th and 18th centuries that followed mannerism and is characterized by ornate detail. Well, that makes sense. And our next word of the day, see if I can pronounce it, is make bait. Make bait. Makebate. It is a noun. It is Middle English, 15th century. It means one that excites contentions and quarrels. An example in a sentence: we knew better than to invite the neighborhood make bait to the party. That's an interesting one. Me and my cat are fighting today. All right, interesting quote. Let's find a good quote. This quote is on love. It's by Peter Drucker. The most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said. The most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said. And, well, I always do more than one quote. So let me find another one. Here we go. This quote is about motivation. Amy Krauss Rosenthal. Every day is the prime of your life. Every day is the prime of your life. That's pretty interesting. All right. Well, Laura has me on the TV, and I like how you guys are greeting each other. We'll definitely keep her in our prayers, just letting you know. Um, that's not a problem. And I'm going to tell you about National Today. It comes from the National Today website. Today is National Maple Syrup Day. It is um, this viscous yet delicious condiment that is just as versatile as it is tasty. People enjoy it, drizzle it over everything from pancakes to eggs to salads to barbecue. This sugary substance has more potential than some give it credit for. I wouldn't eat it over many things. The origin of the production of maple syrup can be traced back thousands of years to the northeastern eastern region of the United States. There it was first gleaned from the abundant maple trees population by indigenous peoples. While it is uncertain as to how and why exactly the extraction process first began, it is inarguable that maple sap became a key ingredient in a variety of dishes. The arrival of European colonists would allow for the introduction of maple syrup to the Old World, and their love for the taste of the tree byproduct was matched by their appreciation for its utility. It was a popular substitute for cane sugar, as this had to be imported from the West Indies region, and its ability to exist in both liquid and crystallized form made it an ideal source for concentrated sugar. The colonist extraction methods differed from those from the indigenous people, and they would serve as the foundation for several subsequent iterations upon the process. Some maple trees have even seen dozens of changes to the extraction procedures used upon them, as they can continue to be tapped for sap for more than 100 years. Today, the consumption of maple syrup is no longer reserved for chieftains or special celebrity events. It is not only used across the world, but production chains have even sprung up in countries like Japan and South Korea. Canada now produces the massive majority of the world's maple syrup supply, with its total exports valued at more than $270 million. It may have happened at the rate of, wow, of molasses, but maple syrup is now known and loved far beyond the pocket of the Northeast. Wow, that's interesting. I had no idea. Wow. So little tidbits. In the 1880s, the introduction of flat sheet pans in the sap boiling process allowed for faster evaporation. In the 1940s, food rations during World War II gave cause for Northeasterners to substitute their normal sweeteners for maple syrup and maple sugar. In the 1970s, a multitude of technological advances in this decade increases the efficiency of the maple syrup production process. In the 2000s, um, first feared to be an instance of chemical warfare, the mysterious appearance of the smell of maple syrup in the streets of New York City is found to originate from a nearby food processing factory in New Jersey. Wow. And as we come down, in Ontario, Canada, the first 2 seasons of spring are dedicated to celebrating and enjoying one of the country's most famous food exports, which is maple syrup. Several festivals are held throughout the region, and all are dedicated to the appreciation of everything maple syrup. Activities across these festivals include live music, educational programming, fun runs, and much more. And of course, visitors to the festivals have the opportunity to try a vast number of delicious maple syrups provided by local producers. Wow. As a testament to how much Canadians enjoy their maple syrup, that they have not just one maple syrup themed festival, but several. Wow. Let me check the chat before I continue on. Hello, Mumby. Hello, Tashira. So good to see you. Wow. Nice to see you, ladies. I am almost done reading about maple syrup. Let's see. Well, you might use maple syrup throughout the year on your pancakes and waffles. Make it a tradition to mix it up by putting it into your tea or coffee or even your hot chocolate. You could try out different grades with different drinks to mix it up all year long. Make a maple pilgrimage. While not everyone may have the privilege to do this, it is serendipitous on Maple Syrup Day falls very close to Christmas holidays. If it's within your means and you're a hardcore maple syrup lover, consider making it a tradition to vacation to places like Vermont or Quebec to show your maple syrup passion. Wow. Approximately 40 gallons of maple sap are required to produce 1 gallon of maple syrup. According to the New York Times, Canada is responsible for 70% of the world's total supply of maple syrup. That is so cool. Wow, way to go, Canada. That is interesting. I had no idea that Canada is the largest producer of maple syrup. So I'm closing those tabs and coming over. So who knew, you know? And my friend Sherry, who is a Southern sister, lives in Vermont and loves to bring because we all get together once a year, and loves to bring us maple candy and real maple syrup, and we love it. It is the best maple syrup and maple candy we've ever had, and it is so good. And it is made by a local artisan there in Vermont who gets the sap from the trees and creates it. So we love that. I find that so cool. So, in the chat, do you guys like maple syrup? I mean, I would think most people do. And I'm sure you like it on your waffles and your pancakes. But have you ever put it in your coffee or tea? It is very good in the coffee. I never put it in my tea. I'm going to have to try that. Obviously, hot tea. I don't think I would. I don't know how it would be in my iced tea. But that's a interesting question. I'm just nosy about people. So, Mumby, what are you working on? Is this just me being nosy? Trying to get you guys to chit chat with me. You try it in tea. I bet it would be very good. It would only take a small amount as it's sweet. But I think it'd be really good. Now, when I use it, I use very small amounts. Um, Believe it or not, I don't like the sugar free. It's watery. I use regular maple syrup and I just use much smaller amounts. It tastes delicious. It's just, I can only have small amounts of it. Oh, you are just crocheting dishcloth. You want to sew, but your cats keep chasing the thread. Bless your heart. I'm so sorry. Let me ask you a serious question. Do your cats chew on plastic? Mine, well, not both of them. One of mine wants to chew on plastic. And, like, see, my yarn is in a plastic bag. This is the way it came. And because it's white, I leave it in the bag and I pull the yarn out of it. And he keeps trying to chew. Here's his tooth marks. He keeps trying to chew on the plastic bag, not the yarn, the bag. They think the sewing machine is, they just chew on. Okay, mine doesn't. I have, the female she wants to learn to crochet. She's not a very good knitter, but I'm not going to teach her to crochet. But yeah, they do. Only your male do, not the female. My female likes the yarn. Pardon me. My male wants to chew on the plastic. And when I open a new package, my male wants to chew on the tape. Scully! It is so good to see you. Scully. Hello, hello, my Scully. Yeah, I don't know why my male likes to chew on tape and plastic. It's weird. He is a bizarre cat. Go figure. I know, Maureen. Look at Scully. Oh, more. You're in two different chats. Scully is on the phone side. Maureen is on the computer side, and Maureen said, "Scully." I just thought I'd let you know. And Scully said, "Hey, Maureen." Maureen would be up here with me, but she's getting her husband ready to travel. So she's unable to join me today. But we will be back again together tomorrow. That is so good. And he's giving Scully tinkles. I just think the way cats behave is like really funny. Yep. Oh, you are on the phone chat heading back to the trailer. Bless your heart, Maureen. That is going to be a lot of work, Maureen. Is he taking the trailer with him, Maureen? I'm just nosy. Not that it's my business. And if you don't want to put it out there, it's not a problem. But absolutely. But yeah, I'm nosy. I am excited. I did promise to tell you about the wire. So while I wait for Maureen to answer, if she's going to answer, I was working on my angel doll, and I needed some floral wire to wire her legs up so that she'll stand. And of course, I do amigurumi, so I have wire. Well, I couldn't find it. Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Good to see you. Oh, good. Next week, you're going to. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, Maureen. On Christmas Day. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, I hope there's not a lot of traffic that day. Bless your heart. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Like I told you earlier, I pray for everything to be stress free. And you did. So I ordered floral wire from Amazon. I had floral wire here and all the tools I needed. and my room's already a mess. But I tore up my room looking for it, and I couldn't find it. Well, I kept looking and looking and looking, and I couldn't find it. And my husband won't walk in the room, so I ordered some on Amazon, and it was supposed to be here. And I ordered it on a Friday, and it was going to be here on a Tuesday. So I waited. Well, Tuesday comes, and it's going to be here Wednesday. Okay. Well, then it's going to be here Saturday. Well, I got tired of waiting. So I went to Walmart and checked in the store. And of course, I had it delivered yesterday. I got my wire and I got a pair of wire cutters because I'm not going to cut wire with my scissors. I'm just not. So I got wire and wire cutters. Now, this is 16 gauge wire. I normally buy 18 gauge, and I double the 18 gauge in the legs and then just use 18 gauge through the body. Well, this is 16 gauge, and I was going to do the legs up and wait for Saturday when my 18 gauge wire came from Amazon to do the rest of the body. This arrives, and everything's great. Well, what had happened was, after tearing the room apart, I happened to look down, and I found this is one of my TFF bags. I'm like, what's in my TFF bag? Oh, it's polyfill. Okay. Wait, it's kind of heavy. What else is in here? Oh, it's my wire. It's 18 gauge. It's my wire. And yes, that is 300 feet of wire. I'm like, you gotta be joking me. So not only was it my wire I needed, yeah, and polyfill, but it also was my tools, my pliers, my cutter, and everything. I had already got the wire from Walmart. It happens. Maureen was right. She said, when you get that wire, you're going to find the other wire. She was right. I did. And then, of course, the birthday girl was telling me, well, you can return it to Walmart. No, it's 16 gauge. I'm just going to use the 16 up the legs. That way I don't have to double the 18 gauge. And I can't believe I found that wire. So it is what it is. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Isn't that the way, though? When you can't find something and you replace it, you find it every time. I'm like, wow, only me. Only me. But I will say that, where are they? Okay. These are my cutters that I normally use. I like these cutters better. Look at the size difference. And the funny thing is, these were $5. That's it. They were $5 from Walmart. And boy, do I like them better, because the bigger size is nicer than this smaller size. It is the way it goes, isn't it? But man, this bigger size is so much better to use than this smaller size. I mean, wow. Hey, Joe, it's good to see you. So now I got to see if I can find a bigger size. These are just pliers. These are the roundabouts where you curl it around. So I'm going to see if I can do that. Yeah, Scully, I know I'm a goofball. Hey, Dawn. Mwah, my sweetheart. But I bought that wire, and then, like Maureen said it, she said it, as soon as you buy that wire and get it, you're going to find the wire at the house. I did. It could be worse. It could be worse. But, it's not like I won't use it, because I will use it. Uh, with all the amigurumis I do make, I am going to use it. I wire almost everything. So it is so good to see you, Carrie. You lurk away and work in your kitchen. I'll keep you up with what's going on in the chat. Yep, get to work. I love you, sweetheart. That's my bestie. Yep. Prayers for safe travels and stuff. You know that. And I'll catch up with you later. She's a sweetheart. But, you go to replace it and then bam, you find it. So I am a good father. But you guys are amazing people. I hope you've been keeping up with my Advent. So I have been doing a yarn Advent. And I hope you're keeping up with it. It is extremely important that you watch day 19. I'm not telling you why. I'm just letting you know you should watch day 19. It's not quite there. Today's the 17th, but watch day 19. But you got to watch it from start to finish. There's a reason. And I ain't telling you. But I'm telling you in the yarn Advent day. I'd just be happy I told you to watch the day. There's a secret. Oh my. And it has nothing to do with leaving a comment. Look at you, tingle brains. Just means, yes, I do have doubles. But Laura, it's not a problem having double at all. I'd rather have extra than not enough. Uh, and with wiring, because I like to wire my amigurumis so they will stand or sit up, or like with my bat that I wired, the wings actually will stand out and up, and instead of falling flat. And I'm doing an angel right now, so I'm going to want her wings to come out, and I actually want her to stand on her own. So, because she's going to go on my shelf eventually, and I want her to stand on her own. Not to mention, coming up behind her head, I want her halo to be like floating. So it's going to be cool. And she's a beautiful doll. She looks more like a doll dressed as an angel than an angel. So I've been working on her. And I really like that doll. But I had to stop because you get to a point with this doll, you work one foot up the leg, the other foot up the leg, and then you start the body and you connect the legs and then work your way up. You can't really do anything else. And then when you start the wings, you need the wire immediately. So there wasn't really anything I could do until my wire got here. So, yeah, I had to do that. But I'm glad it's here. So that makes me happy. And, well, since I don't have Carrie or Maureen, I'm getting one from behind me. I'm going to give you a devotional today, since I don't have them with me. And we will get one. And so let's get a devotional for today. It is December, and we'll pick one at random from here. This one says, "You are so loved. For as high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is his love for those who fear him." Psalms 103, verse 11. We ask sometimes without even realizing it, am I truly loved? The answer is yes. That truth comes to us straight from the heart of God. I recall realizing this in a new way as I stood on the bench in the dark, as I stood on the beach in the dark, staring at the sky spread endlessly above me. I thought of the words in Psalms 103:11. I watched two shooting stars streak across the expanse, and I thought about how our lives are so much like that. We're here for a moment, we get a chance to shine, and we're gone. Knowing this didn't fill me with a sadness. Instead, it filled me with comfort. I sighed with relief and let the pressure roll off my shoulders. I am not God, and this is not my role to keep the universe running. Instead, I'm a living paradox, small and yet called to big purposes, broken and yet showing God's glory, weak and yet growing stronger every day. When we remember who God is, we regain perspective, as much as it feels like it on some days. The world is not on our shoulders, yet is in God's hands, and we are too. He loves us in ways far beyond what we can even comprehend, as high as the stars, as endless as the sky. All we have to do is receive that love and respond to it. When we look to Him, we see who we truly are, imperfect people who are infinitely perfectly loved. God, I'm so grateful for your love for me as high as the heavens above the earth. That is beautiful. And then I have another meditation, and I'm picking one at random. This is Laugh or Cry. Um, Heraclitus would shed tears whenever he went out in public. Democritus laughed. One saw the whole as a parade of miseries, the other of follies. And so we should take a lighter view of things and bear them with a easy spirit, for it is more human to laugh at life than to lament it. Is this observation the origin of that famous expression about frustrating news? I don't know whether to laugh or cry. The Stoics saw little purpose in getting angry or sad about things that are indifferent to our feelings, especially when those feelings end up making us feel worse. It's also another bit of evidence that the Stoics were hardly some depressing, bitter group of old men. Even when things were really bad, when the world made them want to weep in despair or rage, they chose to laugh about it. Like Democritus, we can make the same choice. There is more humor than hate to be found in just about every situation. And at least humor is productive, making things less heavy, not more so. That's from the Daily Stoic book. The Stoics were people like Marcus Aurelius, where you can read about Stoics if you'd like. That's from the Daily Stoic. Um, there it is. And then the other one is 365 Truths for Every Woman's Heart. And if I can move my fingers, Holly Girth. And I love them both. They're very, very good reads. So I hope that helps. I love them both. They're very good reads. So anyway, so what else is everyone working on? I'm excited to get to working on my angel. I would like to have her done before Christmas. Actually, I'd like to have her done yesterday, but the whole wire situation and fiasco was kind of funny. Yep. And if you need t-shirts or pajamas, check out Walmart. I got 2 t-shirts and pajamas. My t-shirts were $6 a piece and my pajamas were $6. I'm like, so $6, $6, and it's naughty nice, and I tried. So that's not bad for a $6 shirt. I'm cheap, I'm just saying. But that's a good deal. They had good deals on children's items, clothing items as well. And I had it delivered to my house. I didn't go. I just had it delivered. So if you're looking for some good deals, check it out. Yep. And they had their mainstay yarn marked down, because I almost bought some. And then I was like, I don't need yarn. So, yeah, think about that. It's just something you could do. But, yes. So, what's everybody working on? Skelly's working on brain tingles. Yes, there you go, Carrie. Carrie loves Scully too. Scully's amazing. Um, if you're not subscribed to Scully, you should be. Scully, write the word drop. Um, he reads to you. He's an author too. He published. He's published. Um, he writes, but I love to listen to him read. It is amazing. Um, it's soothing. It's relaxing, but yet he can hold your attention. Oh, I can listen to him all day long. A lot of times, I catch the replay because, as you know, Froggy's not always up at night. But I love listening to Scully. There you go, Skulls. Make sure you're subscribed to Scully if you enjoy listening to that wonderful voice. And he writes plays, and his friends. I actually acted in one of his plays with him. They do plays, and they are so cool. They are play mashups, and they are so fun, and they are enacted on YouTube. So yeah, it is really cool. They're voice plays. They're not like in-person plays. You're gonna do more plays. I love it. They are so cool. I love the play mashups. No experience to act in his plays either. All you do is lend your voice. Yes. And they've got incredible artwork. It is really a lot of fun. And anybody can, hey, jump right up and read for a part. I mean, come on, they had me. There's my Leslie. Good to see you, sweetheart. Bring your best voice character. You can disguise your voice. You don't have to show yourself either. Yeah. Maureen is getting Wayne ready to leave for the next job site. And Leslie, you want to know where it is? So she's getting him ready to leave for the next job site. And it's going to be in Texas. Yep, Texas. I had to do the drum roll. Yep. It is hard on your throat to do the lady voices. I agree. I agree. But it's in Texas. It's a few 3-4 hours away. So I had to do the drum roll finally. Yeah. Yep. Leslie, what you crocheting or knitting? I have to ask. I know you're working, but I'm sure you're got something fiber on the hook or needles. Yep. Because it's fun. And thank you so much for sending that this morning to the birthday girl. Nothing. Really? Ah. I hope they have cauliflower crust. Hi, Crafty. I hope they have a cauliflower crust for you. But yeah, and that would be good. But going to lunch, nice. Eat some pizza for me. I can't have any pizza anytime soon because, man, I just had a yarn lunch. I can't have any pizza anytime soon. Because the soup I had tomato in it. So no pizza for me for quite a while. Not for another month. So which is sad. Look, it's a foot. Um, it is all right though. No more pizza? Is that because of the tomato skulls? Because you can also get a white pizza. White pizza might be better for you. Uh, I have to lay off of acidic things. So, tomato and gluten. That's why you need a white pizza on a cauliflower crust. There's a yarn avalanche going on at my house. Sourdough bread would be good. But the cauliflower crust is very good. It tastes like pizza crusts. But then you'd have to go with the white sauce. I don't know if white sauce is gluten-free or not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have to go gluten-free or anything like that. I like white pizza, but I have gastroparesis, Scully, which I'm very open about. I don't have a problem talking about it. That means part of my stomach's paralyzed. So, yeah. So part of my stomach being paralyzed, that means that food sits in my stomach longer than a normal person. Yeah, I'm okay with dairy. You take those lactate pills and I'm good. Yeah, I can't have any raw veg, no beans, because food sits in my stomach longer. That's all. And so see, like if I consume something acidic, it would sit in my stomach, for 24 hours and it's tearing my stomach up because it's acidic. So I'm being careful with that. Oh, bless your heart. Um, I don't know what SIBO is. I don't have any other bowel problems. I just have gastroparesis. Hmm. It came about because I'm a type 1 diabetic. It's okay. I mean, I've had it for years. It's just the problem is, no, I don't have that. No. The problem I have is it's getting worse. And if I get much worse, I'll need a stimulator put in. No, it doesn't. No. What ends up happening is if the food doesn't process, it ends up coming back. Yeah. So I could eat, and 24 hours later, it's still not processing. It could come back, and it'll look like I just ate it. Yeah. I do a lot of this. Yeah. Yeah. Because the stomach just can't process it. And so the stomach just returns it. It has been known to rot, but at this point, so far, knock on wood, I'm not having a mold problem. If I get to that point, so what they're saying is if I get much worse, they have to put in a stimulator similar to a pacemaker that will force my stomach to be stimulated to pass the food along. Knock on wood, I don't need that. Yeah. Yeah. So far, it's returning it the upwards and not the other way. But we shall see what happens. Now, we're hoping it doesn't get any worse. But as far as diabetics go, I have I am a very good diabetic. If your A1C is 6.0 or higher, you're a diabetic. My A1C is 5.9. I am a very, well-controlled diabetic. I watch my diet like a hawk. Uh, Very careful what I eat, what I don't eat. But my gastro doctor said it doesn't, maintain these strict standards and everything. Your stomach is still going to worsen as you get older. So we're just trying to delay the inevitable. So I have medication that coats the inside of my stomach. And then I have, it's like an antacid, but it's called Protonics. I take twice a day. Oh, yeah. I have a really good one, too. And, oh, yeah. I'm just getting tired of getting scoped. So, but they have to wait and maintain it. So I don't like the nausea. That's the bad part. Yeah. I can't tell you how bad that is, but I have a very good supply of what's called Zofran. Zofran is anti-nausea medication. If you have stomach problems or anything out there, make sure you see your family doctor or go see a stomach doctor. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, it does. It does. And see, I can tell when I'm having issues with my digestion because I get the pain high up, real high up. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good. Not going to be good. And I can message her or call my gastro doctor is a female. I can message her or call her and not a problem. Yeah. And she specializes, her specialty is gastroparesis. So, no, they've already checked me for pylori. They keep checking. It's the stomach. It's not the intestine. That's why it's so high up. Yeah. But I get checked for that quite often because of making sure I'm not getting infection in my stomach. No, I'm taking Protonics. Protonics is another one, and that's what I'm on. Twice a day. I know. And they've got me on multivitamins. And my friend Leslie, who was in the chat, will tell you, I got some of my meds in liquids now to aid in the absorption. Look at you, Kels. Thank you so much. That is super sweet. Thank you. And I know I put one in here. Oh no. I put one in here. You know I'm trying to find one, right? I can't find one. Thank you so much. This is for you.
Froggy Dance, super chat, Froggy Dance, super chat. I got a super chat, Froggy Dance. I got a super chat, Froggy Dance.
Oh my gosh, you were tired all the time. Bless your heart. Hey, Suzanne. He feels bad when he gets a shot. You feel better now. You're still going to hurt. Thank you so much, hon. Thank you. Yeah, they are very strict on what meds I take and don't take. The liquids helped a lot, especially with absorption, because I was really feeling run down and crappy. Switching some things to liquids, and all of a sudden, oh, I feel better. I wasn't absorbing them. And it made a huge difference. It's surprising to me, but my friend Leslie was explaining to me how I don't think you're absorbing them. And I was like, well, maybe I'm not. So Went to the doctor, and the doctor said that's exactly it. Yes, I have protein powder. Garden of Life. Thank you. I'm going to check that out. I love protein powders. Thank you. Where's my pen? Garden of Life. I'm going to check that out. Any particular flavor? Because, some flavors are yuck and some flavors are good. But yeah. Yeah, I know it's at Walmart. What flavor is good? Because, chocolate. Good. That's one of my favorites. Chocolate. Garden of Life. Choc. I love protein powders. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? I put those things in stuff. Oh, he's a good diabetic. He's very strict with his diet. Good job. Even though we're strict with our diets and our medications, sometimes things can still happen to our bodies. You like the vanilla too? Oh, cool. I'll try the vanilla too then. All right. Thank you, Carrie. Because I use protein powder all the time. I do. And yeah, that helps. Thank you. I do protein shakes. I do protein powders. Yes. And thank you for that. Y'all don't know. What do you guys mix it with? Scully, you don't use milk. So what are you mixing it with, Scully? You put it in smoothies and it gives a good flavor. Thank you. So I want to know what you're mixing it with. Oh, I will. You just water. Okay, good. Carrie, what you mixing it with? Almond milk. Okay. I use cashew milk. I don't use almond milk, but I'm sure that'll work. Water. But it mixes with water because I've had water that tasted like garbage with protein powder. But yeah, water is good. Good water. And then almond milk. I have problems with almond milk because it tasted powdery. I love cashew milk. That is one of my favorites. It's real creamy. I like that. Oh, yeah. A bread with it. Talk about a high protein bread. That's better than what we normally get. See, I don't eat very much bread. I'm leery of it. I do a very low carb diet. And that would be good to have a high protein, low carb bread. Oh, I'd be all over that. I know. Well, no, protein powders aren't cheap. You're looking at $30 to $50. So protein powders are cheap. You worry about him all the time. Push to go to the doctor for checkups because he lost both his parents. Oh dear, Suzanne, he needs to go to regular checkups because he has diabetes. He needs to go. Don't make me fly over there and spank him. Oh, really? Oh, well, that's good, Scully. That's real good. Thank you for that. You guys are amazing. That's awesome. I'm not really worried about sweetness, but thank you. I'm glad you told me it did. Because I'm drinking iced tea that has no sweetener in it. None. That's awesome. Y'all are amazing. Look what I can learn. Y'all been teaching me this morning. Quinoa, brown rice, and pea proteins. Nice. I didn't know that. I'm going to be checking that out. You know I'm going to get it when we get off the live, right? It's different amino acids. That's fine. That's perfect, actually. 20 different ones. And some probiotics are all in there. You know I'm after that right after the live, right? It's probably going to be delivered today. That's what I need, that protein. I need that, and that'll help. But I have been on it for my hour. Thank you extremely a lot. Thank you so much, because yes, I have protein powder in there right now, and I want a better protein powder than what I got, because what I got is I have to choke it down. But you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Um, Stay safe, be kind to one another, and happy yarning. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you, Skiska, for coming. Love you guys. Bye.